Aí, né?
Time to burn and get after it. Here we go. Hey, good job. Beautiful work today. You did awesome. Today, let's go in there and get after it. Nice defense! Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. got the push there. I love it. Don't stop now. You got 30 seconds.
Oh, tower.
Here we go. That's how we do it. Today, let's go in there and get after it. Beautiful combination. Keep it up. Put the pressure on it. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Set it up. Hey, we can always get better. Don't worry about it.
right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and some differences in reach. We send it inside the Octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 25 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 224 pounds. Fighting in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, presenting the challenger, Dynamite. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 38 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Brasilia, Distrito Federal, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
You ready?
All right, here's round 1 of this UFC heavyweight. Oh! Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Wow! That was nasty!
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight. So the celebration is on for the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet, and your winner, yes, by knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Loving has called a stop to this contest at 11 seconds in the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Anna
Still the baddest man on the planet. I know you haven't retired yet, but I don't necessarily want...
Boa tarde, seja bem-vindo à live, muito obrigado pela presença. Se inscreva no canal, deixa o like, comenta, compartilha, fica à vontade. De qual cidade tá vendo a live, família?
All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line.
Falou.
All right, so here we go. Number one first. Whoa!
Fala.
Whoa! Back to the feet. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch. Oh!
Mais um pra ficar ligeiro. Mais um. Tá. Já era.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit. Those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight.
Já era, mano.
So the celebration is on for the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet, and your winner, yes, by knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliot has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 3 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
and still...
Promoção, desempenho, dali, promoção, desempenho, dali. 5%, 25%, vamos de 25%, né? Cadê? Acabei de ver. Ah, isso aí não lutei não. Gancho. Não, os ganchos.
All right, some sweet science. Let's go. Good work with your hands. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's starting to fall apart. Okay, this is how we train to win the belt. Beautiful. All right, 30 seconds left.
All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC heavyweight division title. Biggie Boy is here, folks. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, the first native of Suriname to compete in the UFC. Decorated kickboxing career, but really took his training to that requisite next level when he signed that UFC contract. He said, essentially, instead of training twice a day, I'm now training 3 times a day, and his UFC results certainly speak to that commitment. Undefeated, calling out guys like Francis Ngannou. Not a lot of people burning up Mick Maynard's phone asking to fight the Predator. That's Rozenstruik in a nutshell. We'll see if he can get the power going early here tonight. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? The tape for this, our main event of the evening. 2 years apart, these two fighters, and they have the same height and reach. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, presenting the challenger, yes and yo, Biggie Boy Rosenstrike. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 40 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Brasilia, Distrito Federal, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Adams.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
What's up, Steve?
Well, this heavyweight title has changed hands quite a bit as we get round 1 underway of this championship fight, but not since this man has held it down. Tonight, looking to defend. Whoa! Oh, he might be out. Back and forth we go. Nice hook lands. Ooh, big knee. How many knees can one man take?
Left hand punch.
Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Rosenstrike gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head low. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
His misses are everything. Oh! Whoa! Oh, he might be out. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Look at him whip his hip.
Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh,
Put him to sleep.
right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 53 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Adam!
And still the baddest man on the planet. I know you haven't retired yet, but I don't necessarily want to see you share the octagon with that monster.
I mean, this dude is a savage. There is prestige in being called the UFC heavyweight champion. He remains...
Quem será a próxima vítima agora, hein? Uai, de novo esse cara? Tem que aceitar, cara. Tá aberto ali as condições dele. Vamos ver o que eu ganhei aqui. Mais nada? Tá de sacanagem. Aí deu isso.
All right, let's get in there and move.
L1R1X.
Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you.
Pra isso, velho. Convidar outro, né? L2, L1. X. L2, L1, X.
You ready? Let's go. combination. I love it. Keep it up. Put the pressure on him. Come on, pick it up. Let's go.
Dois em giratório.
Keep pushing. Push. Work! Kids, work! Work! Beautiful combination. Keep it up. Put the pressure on it. All right, pick up your pace a little, okay? More volume. Beautiful combo. Keep at it. Let's get after it. Beautiful speed. Beautiful. Let's go. 30 on the clock. Keep grinding.
Estão muito atrasados aqui, cara.
All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, here's round 1 of this UFC heavyweight championship fight. The baddest man on the planet, there he is in the flesh. He has defended this title in the past, and despite the fact that this has been about... Oh! Back to the feet. Oh, massive head kick there. Whoa!
Perdeu também. Tá tendo graça mais não, velho.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Agora nós vai para a luta do Charles Bronco para finalizar a live. Modo offline, modo offline. Criar um evento. O evento é lutas. Tal. Local. Selecionar participante. Cadê você, cara? Cadê você, mano? Peso, peso pesado, peso palha, peso mosca, peso galo, peso mosca. Peso pena. Charles Bronx para finalizar a live. Esse é o final também. Continuar. Modo offline. Modo offline.
right, coming up next, what should be a good lightweight clash between Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira and Max Holloway. Well, if he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter, 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Oliveira is 2 years the elder. Holloway is 1 inch taller. Oliveira will have a 5-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Waianae, Hawaii, Max Blast Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. Now, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all.
Yes, you have to. And if the strike...
Oh! Oh, he might be out. And a miss with the right hook. Well, we told you off the top you had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice.
Oh!
Landed by the kick.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. big punch lands through the middle.
Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking. This is not high level.
Yeah, you can't be missing. It takes so much energy to just throw a strike. But to be whipping like this, it only exhausts you because every moment he's trying to throw to knock his opponent out, when you're just catching air, it doesn't feel good. It's also embarrassing. Oh, big head kick lands.
Trying to kick the leg out.
Ooh, what a punch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Blestholm. Oh!
There it is! It's over!
All right, so here we go with round one. Seems to be a throwback type of matchup here. The classically trained striker taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But BJJ black belt with this guy doesn't even begin to describe his credentials.
It does not describe how good he is. His vast knowledge of all the jiu-jitsu positions. This guy, once you're on the ground, there is no place where you are safe. You are constantly getting attacked. He's always throwing up submissions. He's always...
Oh! Straight right. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Oliveira. Well, good news, bad news, right? The strike there lands, but just not much steam on it because his gas tank seems to be on the verge of empty.
The gas tank is completely empty. All that button mashing did you no good. You wasted your energy. You wasted your time. Now it's just a matter of when your opponent decides to finish.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches. And everything's landing with so much power.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the field.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here. Oh!
Big leg kick land.
Try to... Oh, man, look what that one body shot did.
That shows you the power in the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt. Real quick leg kick.
Back and forth we go. Oh, huge block.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
Oh!
Serve him up. Go get him.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Wow! He's done. He's done.
Yeah, that right there.